So pick number 2 went to the Tigers. So they took Jacob Blight. They also took Campbell Gray at pick 16.
Yeah, so on Blight, probably the one I was most excited for in leading up to the draft. Probably, arguably, the most ready-made, or out of those that don't have AFL experience. And yeah, he'll fit right into the Tigers. He was the first of only in the top 7 selections that only went for a shorter term contract, which we'll go through those lists a bit later on as well. So yeah, that's going to be really interesting to see how he goes in just a 6-month period. But I'd suspect it won't be too long before he's re-signed, just given what he can offer as big-bodied intercepting defender. Should work really well alongside the likes of Nathan Broad and Nick Vlosten, I think. Ben Miller has been serviceable, but kind of gets swung up either ends. They want Noah Bolter as a forward, and then without Josh Kipikis, who they were able to move to the inactive list to get someone like Jacob Blight in. So I think he's going to be one player who will probably see it at the AFL level pretty quickly after his strong start with Peel Thunder, and against some pretty decent forwards in the waffle. And then, as you mentioned, Campbell Gray, maybe a bit of a surprising one, not one we mentioned all in the build up with our prospects list, looking at more of the top end, but kind of a swingman option for them. So has had more of a career as a defender, but has played as a key forward in Essendon's reserves more recently, done really well, and his last performance came against Richmond's reserves. So they've said obviously they've tracked him for some time, but they must have really liked what they saw on the weekend when the two teams played. And after playing against the Tigers VFL side on Saturday, he's now probably going to be playing for them this weekend, which is a bit funny. But he'll be a bit more of a long-term prospect for them. They certainly do need that key position forward to help Tom Lynch. Mykelti Lafau's looked good, but probably not that second option. And Gray might not be that straight away, but he'll certainly get to learn a lot off the likes of Lynch and Bolter, and should be one for the future.
Yeah, lots of upside there. So if you watch our